Friday, August 25th, 2023. Topic: 2000 Russian presidential election. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
This text discusses the political transitions in Russia from 1998 to 2000, highlighting the rise of Vladimir Putin and the strategic changes in election laws favoring his presidency. In 1998, Boris Yeltsin dismissed Viktor Chernomyrdin and replaced him with Sergei Kirienko. After the 1998 economic crisis, Kirienko was replaced by Yevgeny Primakov, who was later replaced by Sergei Stepashin. In August 1999, Vladimir Putin was named prime minister. Yeltsin, fearing prosecution for corruption, resigned on New Year's Eve 1999, making Putin acting president. The presidential elections were held in March 2000, with Putin's rivals effectively cut off due to an alliance between Unity and the Communist Party in the Duma. In December 1999, Russia passed a new federal law requiring presidential candidates to gather 1 million signatures for nomination, reduced to 500,000 due to a shortened election. The law stated a majority in the first round was enough to win. Otherwise, a second round would be held. The law also introduced stricter campaign finance provisions. This law, along with early elections, was seen as beneficial to Putin, who had favorable state television coverage. Out of 33 nominated candidates, 15 submitted applications to the Central Electoral Committee, resulting in 12 candidates being officially registered. The listing of candidates on the ballot paper is done in alphabetical order according to the Russian alphabet. In the 2000 Russian elections, Gennady Zhuganov and Grigory Yavlinsky were the main opposition candidates. Zhuganov opposed public land ownership and advocated for strong public services, while Yavlinsky supported free market with state control and reform of the tax system. Putin, who ran a minimal campaign, focused on the dictatorship of the law and strengthening the state. His refusal to participate in debates left his opponents unable to challenge his vague platform. State television coverage helped consolidate Putin's popularity, and he received more media coverage than his opponents combined. The decision to hold presidential elections in Chechnya, despite ongoing military conflict and security issues, was seen as controversial. The previous legislative elections had been suspended due to these concerns. Allegations of serious forgery, potentially impacting Putin's first-round victory, were also reported. The Pace Observers delegation has criticized the media's role in the recent election, stating that unequal access to television and increasing pressure on independent media contributed to unfairness in the campaign. The delegation also noted that media outlets were increasingly dominated by politically influential owners. State agencies reportedly pressured media outlets to avoid negative reports on the Chechen War, while journalists who deviated from the official line were detained or expelled. Putin won the first ballot with 53.4% of the vote in a poll that was open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. His highest result was 85.42% in Ingushetia, and lowest was 29.65% in Chechnya. Other candidates' results varied across different regions. Thus, Putin's rise to power was facilitated by political maneuvering, strategic alliances, and advantageous legislation, setting the stage for his long-term leadership.